Check it out, my buddy's walking over me right now. There he is. There's the man of the hour. He knows I got that good stuff. This is my friend, I don't know his name, but you know, we're just enjoying lunch together. I've got a Pulse shake. It's their Almond Joy. It's got chocolate protein powder and almond butter. It's so good. And my friend over here, he's enjoying some of the local shrubbery. It's really good. So right now, I'm outside of this amazing world-class vegan restaurant called Pulse. Now you can see it up there, up the hill right there. Pulse is a hidden gem in America right now. It is in Western Massachusetts, cut off the beaten trail. It's in Hadley. It's off Route 9. Nobody seems to know about it, but this place is amazing. Alright, I'm gonna come back and feed you in a little while. For now, let's walk up to this restaurant. I'm gonna show you their amazing food. Oh, he's following me. Bad boys for life. Ride or die. Let's go! Here's Pulse. It is my new favorite vegan restaurant, and it just happens to be in the area that I live. Now, we just sat down for some of the best vegan food I've had in a long time. They kind of gave us a full setup because it was my birthday. I'm 32 years old now. So we started out the meal with some chicken and waffles, which came out really great. They made their in-house waffle. They brought out butter and maple syrup. And I think it's a seitan chicken, very chickeny flavor, very chickeny texture. Now for the breakfast items, besides the chicken and waffles, they also brought out this really great eggs Benedict. I've never had eggs Benedict before because I grew up vegetarian. I wasn't eating eggs, and I've never had a vegan one. This thing was so good. So they used an English muffin bottom with scrambled tofu, spinach with tomato, and then this really good tofu and cashew cream. So much flavor, really garlicky, just a really, really good dish, and it felt like really healthy. They brought out this like strawberry Cinnabon. Outstanding, best vegan Cinnabon I've had in a really, really long time, if not ever. They also brought out a Cuban sandwich. Now the Cuban sandwich was perfect. And that's what like the really cool thing about Pulse is the fact that they have such a varied menu. They have tons of different food items, but each and every food item is really good. Now the Cuban sandwich, it had a bunch of vegan meats inside, like the fake ham and whatnot. I think it's like a soy ham. It came on this pressed ciabatta bread and just tons of flavor, really great. They also brought out their signature pizza. The pizza is so good here. By far best vegan pizza I've ever had. And I've had vegan pizza all over the place. I've been seeking good vegan pizza. This place nails it. Pulse uses a sourdough crust, which I think is perfect. They have a really good like marinara or red sauce that goes on top of pizza sauce, and they use cashew cheese. It works really well. I think that's a much better cheese substitute than your standard just like Daya, or even like sometimes Follow Your Heart when they just load it up with that kind of cheese as you would with normal pizza. I just think it comes out like not tasting quite right. And so the cashew cheese to me is like a nice subtle cheese flavor without overpowering the whole pizza experience. Alright, so let's go in and I'll show you the layout of the restaurant, and you can check out their pizza oven and their desserts. So this is their pizza oven in here. You can see inside they're making calzones as well as these really good garlic knots, but this is why their pizza turns out so well. This is the dessert case, so they have these vegan cheesecakes. This apple one is my favorite. They have blueberry right here, sweet potato pie. They have a bunch of puddings. Their carrot cake is so good. I love it, like perfect chocolate cake. And then they always have like cookies and little scones, baklava, and cardamom buns. So they have like a pretty wide variety of desserts here. Kind of just always coming out fresh. It kind of changes every day. It's so great. All right, where I'm sitting right now is my favorite place to hang in the whole restaurant. It's these really comfortable couches, and they're nestled up here to this fireplace. And so like when it's chilly outside here in Western Mass, it's a really just super chill spot to kind of hang and eat your food and whatnot. It's really like comfortable, and you can see how large the restaurant is, like just how much square footage there is here. It's a massive space, and in the corner they even have a demo kitchen where they do cooking classes. They have a whole separate like grocery area with like different items that you might find at Whole Foods, like different vegan items. So alright, so sitting with me now is Avita and Lance. They are the co-founders and the management team behind Pulse. Thanks for having me in. How did you get involved with Pulse, and what was all the work involved with starting up Pulse itself?
Well, we really had a burden to make an impact in the community. Historically, we've done a lot of health education, but we wanted to not just teach the community, but actually model what a healthy lifestyle could look like. So I mean, we're living in strange times, and we thought no better time than now to start kind of a type of center of influence where we could not just show people healthy eating, but also impact them, because we look at health from a holistic standpoint of wellness, mental, physical, spiritual, social. And so we really wanted to develop a model that could impact the community in such a way that would be sustainable.
What have your big philosophies coming into this experience towards Pulse?
Behind the menu and the food that you see here, we started our plant-based journey back in 2002, 2003. As you know, back then we didn't have such an assortment of vegan options out in the market. So a lot of what we created had to be made from scratch. So we really pride ourselves here in the craftsmanship of our menu items. When you experience our pizza, you're getting a sourdough, house-made bread and sauce, and house-made cheese, and our pastries. So we really want our patrons to experience the craftsmanship of our food and the pride that we take in taking that extra mile and not cutting corners and giving you optimal quality and taste and nutrition. Also, another thing, growing up in California, where a lot of my friends were from a lot of different backgrounds, whether it's Latin American, Asian, Caribbean. One of the things that ties people together is food, and if you look at our menu, we have such an assorted amount of, whether it's corn tamales, we have a shawarma, we have Thai noodle bowls, we have pizza, you will find chilaquiles at times, a Peruvian spiced seitan that we make in-house, Ethiopian stews. One of the inspirations to me is finding foods without any cultural, what's the word?
Like boundaries?
Boundaries, yes. Because if you go to a lot of these countries and you go to their countryside, a lot of these countries have a plant-based diet already, because it's more cost-effective and sustainable. So we wanted to give people that experience. We've had people come in here and say, "Wow, I never thought I would taste this again." This brings me back to 10 years ago. As I walked into this plant-based journey, I never thought I could eat this way again. So we want people to have that wow factor when they try some of the foods that we make here, and also people that have never tried sancocho or yuca to be like, "What is this? This is amazing." So we want people to explore, just food from all different cultures and make it in a way where the craftsmanship is evident and the care and love is felt in the food that we provide.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful restaurant, and it's been an absolute pleasure dining here. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And if you come through Western Massachusetts or in the New England area, definitely stop by Pulse. You will not be disappointed. See you later.